Hello everybody and welcome back to our 10th episode of the Land of Saurus. I am currently here at Subscriber Forest because as hopefully will become the standard, whenever I get a new subscriber at the beginning of the next episode, I will plant a tree in that person's honor. So we have a new person to welcome here to Subscriber Forest. So we're just going to plant their tree now. We just got to find the correct spot. Here we go. And we will then put down their sign for our new subscriber, Cat Wixon. So thank you so much for your subscription. I really appreciate it. And welcome to Subscriber Forest. Now we'll just chuck a couple of bone meal down here and grow this tree up. Any moment now. Come on. There we go. And we got a nice big tree as well. So congratulations, Cat Wixon. You've gotten yourself a really big oak tree there as well. So thank you so much for your subscription, and if anyone else would like a tree planted in their honor, absolutely feel free to subscribe to my channel. Now I should quickly run out of here and get to bed before some mobs start spawning and coming and attacking me. They're already all up there. They're forming their army and getting ready to kill me, so I better get some sleep. And yeah, let's look at some other projects for this video. So the next thing that I wanted to do today was to make another row on our map. So I think we'll fill out this row here. So we have our 17 maps, and as we know, I am situated right up in the very top of that one. So all I have to do is move over a little bit to the west and head straight down until we cover our 17 maps. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to get those all sorted out. Okay, we've created our first map, so now all we have to do is just start heading down and map down all the way to about 1000 blocks south of 00. So now that we've got that one out of the way, we know that this is the next one. There we go. Okay, so here we are about 1000 blocks south of 00. There's a desert temple over there, which I might check out the next time I go and do one of these, because I reckon that'll be in the next section of maps. But yeah, we've got our 17 maps here, so we're just going to head back to base and attach them to our map room. Okay, here we are with the maps ready to go, and hopefully I have lined everything up correctly, so we can just chuck everything on. That looks like it's lined up well. There we go, yes. This is exactly how I wanted things to go. Yes. This map, once it's finished, it's going to be a long process, but once it's finished, it is going to look very cool. And I might end up moving this map at a later date, because now we can see how these rivers are all connecting up as well, and it looks like if we're up there, I reckon this river would connect to the ocean all the way down there, so maybe we'd even be able to make a nice long connection down to the ocean. But yeah, I might even look at some point making this map even bigger, so once we've fully filled it out, I might look at making a bigger version and in an even bigger room, or I might do it on the floor and make it as like a massive floor piece that we can just continuously extend, because we can always, like, even once we've finished doing all of this area, we can always explore more outside of that. But yeah, that's fit in all very nicely, and yeah, I can't wait to see what this is going to look like when it's all fully finished. So the next thing on today's agenda is to come up with a better entrance for our spider spawner that we created in the last episode. I'd really like to get something that will fit in with the base, so we can just run straight from the base to our spider spawner, and not have to worry about any ladders, not have to worry about running out of the base. It'll just be like a longer extension of our base. So I know that the base should be in that direction. So I think if we made, what, 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, I think we could make an entrance right about here, actually. Where are we on the scale here? Yeah, where if these two blocks are 43 and 44. So I reckon if we make an entrance here, or we could make an entrance here and set up all of these trees. That way it'll be in the center. I don't know, I think it'll be nicer to run out this way, then we can just go straight in. But then if we make it here, then it's a bit more center to the build, I think. And it gives us a little bit more room to play with as well, but then there'll be more turns. Yeah, I think I'll make it here. I just don't know if there'll be enough room though, because we are pretty close to the base technically, and yeah, I don't know how well that'll work. I reckon we'll go back to the base and see how it looks from there. So we need to take it over down to, what is it, 43 and 44 are the center blocks. So we'll see how it looks, because I know where I want to connect it in my base, and I'll show you in a second. So it's right here that I want to start digging down and burying into the ground and heading towards the spider spawner. So I'm just going to start doing that now, and might as well use the natural space that we've got here to start building this down, because I know there's like a lot of stuff around here as well that I don't really want to destroy, but we'll just see what happens. So I've started digging down from my base, but it's going to be quite tricky because there is this big ravine here, but I think that we wouldn't need to turn around until we were on the other side of the ravine, but it is still a little bit frustrating to try and build a staircase. Oh dear God, I cannot believe I did not die just then from the fall alone. Wow. Jesus. Okay, lots of mobs. Take out skeleton first. Wow, I am amazed that that just didn't straight up kill me. Wow. Alright, that really sucked. That's why it's going to be difficult to build across there. Don't blow up. Okay, so I've obviously been down here caving already at some point. But yeah, that was, okay, that really sucked. Okay, I made it back up here, but I think this time I might have to try and snipe any of the mobs that I see down here so they don't shoot me off the edge. Although I can't see any at the moment. But yeah, this is going to be tricky to try and build a staircase down here. Ah, this is annoying. Okay, it looks like we've managed to just get across here a little bit. So that's alright. And thank you, Minecraft, for playing some decidedly scary music and at a inopportune time. But yeah, this looks like we have managed to get across pretty well okay. I didn't fall down again, which was definitely very nice. I gotta remember, I can't even remember what coordinates it was that I had to start turning at, so I'm gonna have to go, jeez, is that a witch? Where was that thrown from? I heard it. Have no idea where she is. Okay, I'm gonna go find the coordinates that I have to start turning. Okay, so it was a little bit further down, but I'm pretty sure it's 43 and 44. These two blocks here are our center blocks. So if we start heading down this way now, we should pop out directly where we want to pop out if we take this down to layer 18 and go straight through. Okay, so I should be in line with it all now, but I'm going to bore through from the other side, from the spider farm, to connect to this. Because I think that'll be a more efficient way, because I know how I want the tunnel to be on the other side, so I think that'll be better than trying to shape it from this side. Okay, so this is where we're going to pop out, and okay, so this is where we're going to pop out. So just going to clear out some of this dirt. And if I just bore through here, I should connect up pretty seamlessly with that path that I just made. And here we go. Our pathway heading downstairs is now connected to our spider farm. So all we need to do now is install the walls and the floor and make it all pretty, and we will have direct access down to here where we can grind our XP from these spiders whenever we want, in the comfort of our own home. Okay, well that's all that done. We now have a fairly simple and easy path down to our spider spawner. I know it's not the prettiest path in the world, and I'll probably make it a bit better at some point in the future, but for the time being it's really just a functional way for us to get down here nice and quickly. And here's all our enchanting equipment and all of our lapis and everything like that, so we can just stand here, get the experience when we need it, kill the spiders, and yeah, get all of our stuff enchanted up nice and quickly. Speaking of which, I think I'll just sit here for a little while and get some experience up, because I don't think I'll be able to repair this pickaxe anymore. So I should probably start working on a brand new pickaxe, and maybe even start getting some armor and stuff sorted out. So I'm going to sit here for a little while and do a bit of enchanting and see if I can get some more decent gear happening. So I went AFK away from my computer for a while and let these spiders just sort of form, and my god, there are a lot, and it is taking me a long time to sort of get through them all. Look at how much string, and like, wow, that is a lot of XP going on right now. And it's I don't know what to do. My computer's just so laggy right now. I really shouldn't have gone AFK for that long. Okay, so we've got ourselves about 45 levels after killing all of those spiders, and I've crafted up a whole bunch of gear to start enchanting with. So hopefully we can get some really decent stuff going now. So just finished our mining, our enchanting session. It wasn't too bad, but it wasn't too good either. So we did get these pretty awesome boots with protection 4, unbreaking 3, depth strider, and feather falling 4. So those will definitely come in very handy, and I'll want to hold on to those for quite a while. We did get a sweeping edge sword, which I would have preferred Bane of the Arthropods over Smite, just so we can kill all of these guys in one hit, but I'll have to keep working on that. And then we got a couple of fairly bad enchantments on some pieces of gear here. Oh, and we also got our bow upgraded, so we've got a very nice bow. All we'd really need on that one would be punch 2, and it'd almost be the perfect bow. So yeah, overall not too bad. We got a good boots and some good bow, but after like crafting all of these diamond items, I think I do need to get some more diamonds happening in my arsenal. So I'm going to go on a bit of a mining session, because I don't really have a lot left to do with this pickaxe, and then with all of the resources that I mine, I'll use my fortune pickaxe on those to get a good amount of XP from there, and hopefully we can craft ourselves a really nice pickaxe again. Okay, so a few developments. We have finally gotten a good sword here. Probably I went for it purely based on the Bane of the Arthropods enchantment, and we got Sweeping Edge and Looting 3 on it as well. So we couldn't have asked for anything better in that regard, really. So we're going to be getting tons and tons of spider eyes and yeah, and string, as you can see, just from that chunk there, it was quite an enormous amount of drops that we just got, and the XP flows in, and you just hit them once, and they all die. It is beautiful. Um, yep, there we go. There's another example of that, and even more drops. So I am getting pretty happy. Although I have to say, these spawners are getting pretty blocked quite easily, and I made a nice little place for the sword. But they're getting fairly blocked fairly easily, so I'm going to have to try and think of ways that I'll be able to prevent them from climbing the walls on the inside. I tried to put the trapdoors down, but they're not exactly working as well as I would have liked them to. So I'm gonna have to think about ways to try and keep the flow of those guys happening in at the moment. We've also got what we need for a replacement pickaxe. So I got a Silk Touch Efficiency 4, and here as well I have Unbreaking 3 and Efficiency 4. So if I combine those two, or put that onto another pickaxe and end up combining those pickaxes, we'll have a very similar pickaxe to what we've got at the moment. And then I've got a couple of other tools as well that I can combine with these when they start to get low. So on the enchanting front, we're definitely doing very well right now. So I think yeah, I think it's time that I start looking at something else. Head away from this spider farm for a little while. I turned down all of my graphics settings as well because it was getting quite laggy in the spider room there. Turn everything back on, I think. um, but yeah, I'll go look at some other sort of projects that we can do in this episode as well. I don't really know what else we should do. It's very sort of generic, go around doing some basic things around the base sort of episode, so it's not a particularly exciting one. But I think I'll make up for it in the next episode. Maybe we'll go explore the Nether Fortress and do some interesting things in the Nether, perhaps. Whoa! I have just been attacked by a lot of pillagers. What causes these guys to spawn? Like, that just seems like there's way too many of them. Far out. That was just... Is that normal? Is that a normal amount of, like, pillagers to just spawn? That seems like a lot. There was just one by the door, and then they bursted around the corner in this enormous mob. Jeez, is that all of them? And they destroyed my crop. That's just rude. That's so rude. Sounds like... Oh, there's another one. Okay. Yeah. Are there any more of you? Whoa. Okay. Yeah, it looks like there's a few more of them. What is going on? Why is there so many pillagers here? I should clear them out. I should do some research as well. Find out what makes these guys spawn. But that seems very unnatural. It's just a cow. But I don't know, steak is always nice. Where are the rest of these guys? I saw... What the... So bizarre. They're all just running away over the hill. Go away, creeper. No one asked your opinion. There's another one down there. I have to say, I do like this bow. It definitely is quite effective. Is it power 5? Yeah, it's power 5. So it does quite a bit of damage right now. Where are these pillagers coming from, though? That's what I want to know. How very bizarre. And they're all just running off into the distance as well. Very peculiar. They are back. What is going on with these guys? They're really... There's just a lot of them. Like, hasn't been long since their last massive raid. Are they just, like, building up somewhere near my base and just accruing over time? Or is there an outpost here that I'm not aware of? Like, I don't understand why I'm getting attacked so hard by these pillagers. So, I figured that I would simply end this episode in a very similar fashion to the way I began it, and I am going to explore another row on this map. So, we might as well get this figured out as quickly as possible. So, I'm going to head over to this side over here and start exploring down south again. Okay, so we finished the map making, so all of these should line up very nicely with the next section of our map. So let's just chuck all of these in place. Oh, that was in the wrong spot. Ooh. There we go. See, this is a strange bit because it does fit in, but it looks very square the way it is. But I remember going through it, there is a bit of a forest there. Okay, that doesn't look right. Because that ought to be there. So what's this one then? No? 34, 5, 6, 7. How very strange. Let's see how the rest of it fits down. Okay, that doesn't fit there either. Or is it supposed to be? Where is that one supposed to go? Here? Oh no, that one's supposed to go there still. Okay. Right. But this spot doesn't quite fit in with the rest. What have I done wrong here? Oh no. No, that fits in now. I must have just accidentally rotated it. Okay, that's much better. Okay. So there we go. We have another large section of our map completed. Also, I got attacked, raided in that village over there. So I'm going to upload that raid as a video on its own because it took me quite a while and I've never done a raid before. So if you want to watch that, feel free to check out that video as well. But until I see you guys next, I hope you have a lovely day. Bye bye.